Today I'm going to make some amazing Slim and World friendly pizza. I like to make my pizzas as SYN friendly as possible. This particular dough recipe serves 4 and works out as 5.5 Syns a portion. For this you will need 125 grams of strong bread flour, 7 grams of instant active yeast, or you can get the little packets, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 75 millilitres of warm water. You'll also need 70 grams of light mozzarella, 2 tablespoons of tomato puree, 1 teaspoon of oregano, and whatever toppings you like. I'm having sliced red onion, sliced pepper, and some sliced up mushrooms. Be careful with your toppings. Make sure you double check the SYN value before you put anything on your pizza. This recipe is brilliant because not only is it quick, it's low in SYN, and what's even better, you can freeze the dough and use it later. All you'll need to do is just defrost it on the day you want to use it. Brilliant! Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you're kept up to date with all my yummy recipes. Right, so let's get started. First off, in a bowl, add your flour and your yeast and mix it together. Then sprinkle in your salt and mix again. Now in the middle of your bowl, create a little well and pour in your warm water. Then mix everything together with a wooden spoon until you have a really soft, kind of wet dough. If it's looking a bit dry, add in a couple more drops of water. But be careful with how much you add. You don't want your dough to be too wet. Once all mixed together, dust your surface really lightly with some flour. Don't forget that it works out as about half a Syn per teaspoon of flour, so don't go too crazy. Now pop your ball of dough onto your floured surface and knead for about 5 minutes. Once your dough has gone into a really light soft ball like this, it's ready to use. If you're not ready to use your dough today, you can either pop it in a Ziploc bag or an airtight container and pop it in the freezer. Or if you're ready to use it today, start rolling your dough ball out onto your lightly floured surface into a great pizza shape. Mine's naturally taken on a circle, but you can do it any shape you like. Make sure your crust isn't too thick or thin. I like a thin crust pizza, so I've rolled mine quite thin, like this. Works out as about 1/4 centimetre. If you like it thicker, that's fine. But remember, you'll need to split this into 4 to ensure that your SYN value stays at 5.5 Syns per portion. When you've rolled it out and you're happy with the shape and thickness of your dough, then it's time to pop it on a baking sheet. Now you can start topping it with anything you like. First off, pop on your 2 tablespoons of tomato puree on the base and spread around using the back of a spoon. Make sure you leave a gap around the edge to be your crust. Once covered in your tomato puree, then sprinkle on your oregano. Now add on half of your light mozzarella. Pop the chunks all over the pizza like this, and then it's time to get creative with your toppings. To make my toppings SYN free, I'm adding on mushroom, peppers, and red onion. Make sure you sprinkle whatever toppings you like all over the pizza to fill any big gaps. Once you've covered your base in your nice chunky toppings, sprinkle about the remaining bits of light mozzarella to fill any gaps. Once all your toppings are on, pop your pizza in a nice hot 200+ degrees oven at about 10 to 15 minutes. Once cooked and your crust has started to go golden brown, it's ready to serve. You can either divide it into 4 and have with salad, chips, or whatever you want really, or do what I did and divide it into 8 so everybody gets 2 pieces of pizza. Or you can even divide it even smaller into 16 bits and take it to a Slim & World taster evening. Works out as just under 1.5 Syns per slice. Amazing! Super easy, really quick and amazingly delicious Slim & World pizza. Best Slim & World pizza I've ever made.